This is Robin Heppel from Funeral Futurist Websites. This is a series of quick strategies for marketing your funeral home online. Another funeral home marketing strategy, and I get asked this a lot lately, is how can you use Twitter for your funeral home? And there's a couple things that you can do. First of all, you want to claim your handle, is what they call it on Twitter, or your @ and so you want to make sure that you reserve your funeral home, and it does have to be 15 characters there. But also, you want to maybe claim your town's name and then obits, and we'll take a look at that now. You see, because Twitter is just on fire with Oprah came on Twitter a few months back and just went crazy. Anyone who is a Lance Armstrong fan, he's really active on Twitter, and people really kind of get a sense of what he's up to. And you can, just a warning, you can kind of get lost in there, so make sure you kind of let yourself go in there in doses. But there's some benefits to you as well, since there's so many people on there, and some people actually use Twitter more than they use their cell phones, because that's the way they communicate within their network. So with the obits account, what this will do is maybe for some of you who are kind of in that near the Canadian-U.S. border, where we have the kind of the tough winters, and a lot of the people maybe snowbird and they spend their winters down in Florida or California or Arizona, that they come to your website off and on to see who died kind of over the winter and that. Well, now the hip people, they're going to say, well, I could just follow the funeral home's obituaries on Twitter. Awesome. Now, sure, they're not coming back to your site, and you might think, well, I don't want to do that. I want them to come back to your site. And really, though, you want to communicate with them the way they want to be communicated. So don't force them to do anything where you could actually make it easier for them as well, because you're going to actually be driving people back to your website with that. And you also want to create a regular account so that you can then connect with other businesses and members of your community. And again, it's kind of showing that you're up with the times, and you can. The first thing that I do is we do a couple searches, and first search for just your town's name, and all the media people will be there, like reporters and that. So you now have a direct link with them. So you want to follow all those people, and then they might be following you back as well, and also other businesses and then other people in your network. And it just kind of shows that you're kind of up with the times. So how do we do this? Well, you want to go to Twitter.com and sign up for your 2 accounts. One thing that you'll need to know, though, is you'll need to have 2 different email addresses. And once you sign up, you're going to claim your handles. So your funeral home, at your funeral home, or at your town obits. Then you want to just go and customize the settings. And then what you want to do is you want to start following people, and they don't have to follow you back, but a lot of people will, especially if you're a business in your town. They'll see that now. Probably more people will follow the funeral home's account than the obituary account, but it's just another way to convey that information out to your community. And to find people, you can use the Find People function in Twitter itself. And also there's a website called Twello, and you can go there and you just sign up for a free account, and you actually log in using your Twitter account, and you can find people in your hobbies, in your area, and it's just a little easier to use than Twitter itself. So let's take a little look here. And here we are at the Amos site here. And So you can see it's Shawnee Obits, and they just have, just says here, Shawnee Obituaries is brought to you by the Amos Family Funeral Home in Shawnee, Kansas. So they're actually following 150 people. Mark Smith's been pretty active here, and I know Greg Amos is on here as well. But they've got 77 followers as well. I'm sure some of them are people within the industry, but there's a lot that are in the area, in the Kansas City area as well. And all that they do here is they then update their, they just add a new status update here. And actually with the Amos site, this is automated. So they don't even come here. Every time they upload an obituary notice to the website, it shoots out a ping to Twitter, and we've got it formatted. So it just says obituary for, and then the person's name, and then this link takes them back to the funeral home site. So we can just see there, and takes them directly here. And just while we're here, you can see that on the home page here, we've got follow the funeral home on Twitter, join us on Facebook, and then this is the obituary notification one. And they've done a great job of building this. Let's just go to US Family FH. And here's their other account. So they're following about the same amount of people, but you can see there's more followers as well. And this is more than where they're posting up their things about their newsletter, different things on their website, or different things they're doing in the community. So those are the two types of accounts. I'd also recommend having a personal account too, because in the long run, we always have the facade of the business, but when it comes right down to it, people are making arrangements with people. So it's great to have the business out there, but it's also good to show that you're human and you're doing your own thing. And now you're just saying, Rob, now I've got to update 3 different accounts. Well, not really. The website does the obit one for you automatically. And one of the other things that we'll be talking about today is how you can actually really do this a lot more efficiently. So that's how you can use Twitter to promote your funeral home online. I hope you enjoyed that strategy, and make sure you put it to use. If you want to continue to build your virtual marketing platform, I've got 2 great offers here for you. First, you can join me and other funeral professionals at Funeral Futurist U. And what this is internet marketing for funeral professionals. We cover all the bases from your website, but even beyond your website. So how to rank higher in Google, how to use YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all these other internet marketing strategies are taught on a monthly basis. So for more information, go to FuneralFuturist.com. And if you want to have a strategically built website for your funeral home and to dominate your market, you want to check out Funeral Futurist websites. These websites are like no other funeral home websites on the market. Just go to FuneralFuturistWebsites.com for more information. This is Robin Heppel.